Greetings everybody. We've arrived to step 3 of the platform build. It's going to be the walkways. With this exercise, we're going to start connecting the steps to the buildings, and get your people around your village section here. A couple of things before we get into it. After this stage, after we get these walkways in, you're going to want to start thinking about colors, because we're going to start getting into the paint stages of the platform. So keep in mind your rocks. I paint with acrylic paints. I typically go with 3 colors with rocks. With the pavers, I will go up to 5 different colors. So keep in mind, get your vision, where you're going with your colors and where you're going with your platform while you're doing your walkways here. With the walkways, you can see I pre-drew mine already. I'm going to demonstrate how I drew it out and carve after I do this walkthrough real quick. But when I do my walkways, I generally go further than what I think the building's going to be. This way, I have freedom to move the building around, and in the future, I have the walkway that matches what I've done at the initial time of doing it. There are a couple of different ways you can do walkways. I mean, there's probably a million ways you can do them. One of the ways that I did it last year for part of my cemetery is I carved out a section, and I actually used the poly sand that's used for brick pavers. I poured it in there, and you just mist that stuff down with water, and it gets a really hard, crust to it. You can mix things up with glue. You can mix sand and glue, sawdust and glue, just about anything with glue, and make a walkway that way. Or, like I said, today I'm going to demonstrate how to do pavers, and this is also an example from my cemetery that I created last year. And that's what I'm going to create for my part of my pumpkin patch for this year as well. So, at this time, you'll have to have your ruler, your pencil, your engraving tool. Make sure your buildings are in place so you can draw it out. If you have some aluminum foil laying around, grab some aluminum foil. Or I like to have lava rocks on hand, and we'll get to that when we get into the carving stage. So, without further ado, the next video will be the demonstration on pavers.